I've lost count of which episode this is. I don't really care anymore. Hope y'all are having a good day. I hope after this video, your day gets better. Because I don't know what this video will do to you. Okay, so next joke. This one is not a dirty joke, but I somewhat blush at the end. But it is not a dirty joke. It is pretty clean. Our pastor told it in front of the whole congregation, so I guess it's okay. So there was these three men, a priest, Catholic priest, a Baptist preacher, and a Jewish rabbi. And they would meet every weekend and have tea together. One day, they were talking about how difficult it was to convert people to their respective faiths. So, they come up with this idea. They will convert a grizzly bear and meet back the next week. So, they meet back the next week. Catholic priest, he has a bump on his head and a bandage around his arm. And, nope, just a bump on his head, sorry. So, he said, well, so just other day ago, I went into the woods and I found this grizzly bear. So I chased him over this hill and dale, and that hill and that dale. And we finally came to a stop in a little clearing, and I sat him down, and I made him take communion, and he became a good Catholic bear. And the Baptist preacher, he's standing there. He's got his arm in a right cast. He's got bandages all over him. He's got a bump on his head also. And he said, well, I found a grizzly bear. I chased him over hill and dale. And we came to a little brook. And I grabbed that bear around the neck and dunked him in the river. And he became a good Baptist. The Jewish rabbi, he's lying in his bed. It's his home. He's lying in his bed. He can't move. He's completely covered in blood-soaked bandages. And he says, that's nothing. You try to circumcise one. So, that was another joke. Let me see, what else? Oh, yes. So, Einstein, he was going to all of these, conferences or whatever, I guess. And he was speaking at them. And so, one day, he got into his car, and he said, all these speeches are making me tired. And his driver, he says something like, and I know them all by heart. And then Einstein gets in, he's like, how about I drive and you speak, since you know exactly what I'm going to say anyway. So the driver agrees to this. They change clothes and places, and Einstein drives his driver to the next conference. So they're there, and the driver gets up on the stage as Einstein, and he speaks the normal lecture. So a scientist, he stands up, and he poses a difficult question, because he wanted to try to stump Einstein, like a lot of them did back then. He poses this difficult question, and the driver says, sir, that question is so easy for me, I'm going to let my driver answer it. Let me see, then there was another joke. Oh, which one was it? Well, I can't currently remember it right now. So I'm going to tell you about my dreams. Oh, giant mushroom. Bigger than my foot. Massive shelf mushroom. Gotta love those things. Okay, so one time I had this dream. I've had some really weird dreams before. So I had this dream, and there was a family. They were in this, like, I guess like a fair or something like this. Anyways, these gunmen start shooting. They duck into a tent. They escape through the flap of the tent. They come out, and they're like this 1800s town mock or something like that. Something like that, you know, like what you see in old Western movies where it's got the clock tower at the north end. Oh, car, and all that stuff. Well, beer can smashed flat. Oh, it's the mail lady. But so the, what was I going on about? Oh yeah, that's right. So they run into this saloon with the swinging doors and stuff. The inside doesn't look like a saloon. It looks like it's got like log walls. Those greasy, like everything's covered with grease kind of places that just serve almost nothing but fried food and burgers, you know? It's like got these sticky red and white checkered vinyl tablecloths. Like everything's sticky with grease. Those kind of places just freak me out. But, so they go into there and they sit down. And these like horse thieves or whatever, they come over. And they're like threatening the family or something somehow. It's kind of been fuzzy. I wrote it all down, but right now I don't have it with me. And so, the baby, he pulls a stinking revolver out of his diaper. And he points it, well, no, he doesn't point it. He just kind of is handling it, looking at it. And he's like, "You gonna make fun of my pappy? You know, I make the best moonshine these hereabouts on my daddy's land with my own still." And then he points the revolver at him. And he says, "So don't you dare insult my family." Have a good day. God bless. End of this episode.